Hey everyone, so continuing on the trend of what I have been doing, I am going to show you the MyGig infotainment system on this 2007 Chrysler 300C SRT8. So we're just going to turn the ignition on and we will essentially take a look at this MyGig system and see how it is in 2024. So being a 2007, you can see here that we did have satellite radio. This is not a touchscreen, mind you. It's all push button. And sometimes it can get a little, a little hard to use. So that's why I'm making this video here. So you could see this has MP3 capability. It is a 6-disc CD system. You do have your seek, AM, FM mode, nav, and time. So starting with the radio here, you do have a kicker sound system in this vehicle that produces some awesome sound off satellite radio. You do have CD, and to press that, or switch that, you just press mode, AM, FM, and that is that. So pretty simple. Going into the info here, info essentially just brings up what the song is here. You have your set for your presets there, your cancel, your zoom in and out, specifically for nav with a little bit of a push button, kind of a joystick operation there. Your enter. That's something to do with navigation. And your tune audio. So if you press that in, you could change all of your tune audio settings, stuff like that. So now we're going to go into the time setting. That just tells you what time it is. And finally, navigation. So enter is right there. So you have your destination entry, which can be controlled by this little zoom controller here. Either go up or down with it. Some of your menu settings are actually in the navigation area as well. So for those of you who don't know that, that is that. So you've got vehicle information. Of course, when you click in, you would think that it would, when you click that in, you'd think that it would go to the tab that you want, but you have to press enter. So you have your maintenance menu, trip info, GPS info, software info. So let's start with software info. So that's your software info. You have your GPS info. Tells you your elevation. Tells you your current position, longitude, and latitude. Of course, you can go back. Your trip info. So you actually have a maintenance menu in here, which is really cool. So you can actually set all this to tell you when you need to essentially do your tire rotation, oil change, transmission fluid change, tune-up, air filter change, AC filter change. So that's kind of cool. You can put that in there and you can program it to remind you when you need to change that. And on an SRT, that's probably a really good thing to do. So kind of cool, but weird that it's in the nav menu. So now we're going to trip information. Press enter for previous trip. So now you have your system settings, brightness, automatic. Of course, we want it on automatic. You have your point of interest icons display. So you have a bunch of areas. You have your guidance set up. So you have your display, your map and next turn. There we go, your voice. Your info, you can change that. Estimated time remaining. Estimated arrival time. I like estimated time remaining. Reroute automatically volume 5. We'll put it at 6. And there, we're done with that. So you have your heading information, true north up. Your language, of course, we don't need that. You have a clock set up as well. We'll actually change that. We'll actually go GPS clock. There we go. It is actually 8:03 out. And you have some emergency information, personal menu, destination entry. So we'll go to, we don't really need the personal menu. Destination entry. So this is where you're going to essentially enter your navigation entry. So you have a point of interest, address book, recent routes, home, street address. So we'll go to point of interest, place name. We'll go to Walmart. How about? So being a non-touchscreen, you have to use the scroll knob and then press the enter button. Walmart. Name list. There we go. Walmart. Huh. It's taking us to Mason City, Iowa. Interesting. So maybe you want to know the place you're going by the street address first. But anyway, there's the navigation menu. We're in a shed, so we're a little off of where we're actually at. So it's pretty easy to zoom in and out. This is older, so some of the roads here aren't exactly perfect. But they get the job done nonetheless. So it is, for back in the day, it is pretty intuitive. Today, probably not the greatest, but you know, if you don't have any phone service, at least you have a navigation menu to use to type in, you know, your destination entry essentially. So that is it. That is the MyGig system in the Chrysler 300C SRT8.